Hello everybody, welcome to the Tech It Easy channel. In this tutorial video, I am going to cover about the Unit 1 Introduction to Data Communication and Networks. So according to the syllabus of Data Communication and Networks of 4th SEM E&C in DT Karnataka. So today I will give some introduction about the Unit 1, which is titled as Introduction to Data Communication and Networks. So in this, let us go for to know about what is the syllabus. Okay. So data communication, data representation. That is first. Let us in this chapter, in this unit, we are defining what is data communication. Then what is data representation. After that, data flow, that is how the data flow and what are the components of data communication, and then definition of nodes, node, branch, link, etc. Then what is network criteria we will be studying. Then physical structures, types of connection, working of different network topologies. In this chapter we will cover that. Network configuration and their advantages, concepts and comparison of LAN, MAN and WAN. That is in this chapter. This chapter covers network configuration such as LAN, MAN and WAN, and also it will compare these three categories. This chapter covers the advantages of these categories of the computer network. So we will be studying in this chapter switching concepts about the circuit switching, packet switching and message switching and their applications. So this is the brief description of the syllabus. So now let us go for what are the components of data communication in this. Okay. So before going to study about what are the components of data communication, let us define what is data communication. So data communication is nothing but it is a process of exchanging data between two devices via communication medium. Okay, so this is a definition. It is a very simple definition, but still we need to define it in the beginning. So as we are studying this subject, so data communication is a process of exchanging data between two devices via communication between medium. So for example, you take the data communication taking place through the internet. Okay, in the internet, one may send the data through email or through the Facebook or through the Twitter, etc., or even the WhatsApp, or some examples of data communication. Okay, between two devices or two users, you can say. So data communication means it is nothing but is a process of exchanging. Data is exchanged from one device to another device. Information may be audio, video or data. That is actually it is a data may be information, the exchanging of information. It may be audio data or video data or the computer data may be exchanged between two devices. In case of this telephone, the audio data is exchanged between two users. In case of the television, the TV data is exchanged, and in case of the internet data, the actual binary data is exchanged. Okay. So communication medium may be wire or wireless. That is the communication medium is required in order to exchange the data between two devices. That communication medium may be wire. It may be wire or it may be wireless. So if maybe in case of telephone, we can take example, data is communicated through the wires, and in case of the wireless LAN, data is communicated through the radio waves. Okay, so this is about the introduction part. So now let us move on to this components of data communication. Okay, that is what are the components in data communication. So this figure shows the components of data communication. What are the components? So here you can see what is the first component is message. Message is the one which is sent from the sender to the receiver. The message may be the audio, video, or data which is transmitted from the sender to the receiver. And second component of the data communication is the sender. So here sender, you can see sender is the one which is an electronic device or it is a communicating device. It is generating the transmitting information and sending it to the receiver through the medium. So for example, the sender may be TV or it may be mobile phone itself, the mobile phone itself, or maybe the telephone set, okay, or the computer. Okay, so any one of these two devices can be used as a sender. So next, receiver. So receiver is also same. So it is also the communicating device which will be receiving the data sent by the sender through the communication medium. Okay, so same, the receiver may also be mobile phone, TV, or it may be telephone set, or it may be a computer, etc. Okay, so now the fourth component is the transmission medium. Transmission medium is nothing but it is a connection. It is a physical connection which is connecting the sender and receiver. Here you can see this is a connection which is connecting sender and receiver. So through this the message will be traveling. Once again, this transmission medium may be wired or wireless, okay, depending upon the type of network. So in case of the telephone, we can take it as a wire. Through the wires, the two telephone users will talk. In case of the wireless LAN, it may be through the radio waves. So now another important component of the data communication is the protocol. Protocol is nothing but it is a set of rules which is designed and agreed between sender and receiver to have a successful communication. Okay, both sender and receiver will be following these rules in order to successfully communicate between them. Set of rules, you can see this sender and receiver will be following these same rules. So without protocol, successful communication cannot take place. So this is the components of data communication. Okay, so whatever I have described, this is given in this slide. You can go through this. Okay, that is message. It is also called as information or data to be communicated between sender and receiver. It may be in the form of text, numbers, pictures, or it may be audio, video also. Okay, sender is a device that sends data to receiver. For example, as I said, a computer, workstation, mobile phone, etc. Here the word workstation means it is a special type of computer workstation designed for a specific application. Okay, workstation is a computer which is used for specific application. Similarly, another component, the third component is receiver, which is also similar to the sender, but it is receiving the data sent by the sender. So again, it may be computer, workstation, or mobile phone. Then transmission medium is nothing but it is a physical path by which message travels from sender to receiver. Okay, example, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, or radio waves. Okay, in case of the wired, we can use a twisted pair cable or coaxial cable. In case of the wireless, we can use the radio waves. Okay, so next, the fifth component, which is most important component, is protocol. Protocol is a set of rules that governs the data communication. It represents an agreement between sender and receiver to have a communication. Okay, so without protocol, successful communication cannot take place. Okay, so this is about the data communication, that is components in data communication. Okay, so in the next class, in the next tutorial video, I am going to continue from next topic. So please subscribe this channel and share it with your friends, and like if you liked this video, press the like button. Okay, thank you.